and that was whatever it's called, a violation of a protective order that our courts will put in place for any reason, for anybody, especially in Maryland. If you're a woman and you say you're afraid, and I've never, laid my hands on a woman, let alone call one a bad name. I don't think. And David, I've stayed in thousands of people's houses over the past 4 years. I cook in their houses. I'm a lot of energy. I'm a lot to deal with, but no one will ever say that I cussed them out or I called them names or I took property or stole. Because there's 3 things that I hate, and that's a liar, a coward, and a thief.
Right.
And so, yeah, that all happened. I asked for the warrant. There was no warrant. Put me back in. So by the grace of God, we had enough. Samantha had enough to get me out. And I was supposed to have a court date on Monday. I got to plug my phone in, Dave. It's at 10%. So let me do that real quick. But let me see if this is charged up. I had a court date. This one's dead. So I need to just the plug in that plug there. That's the right one. So anyway, so I had a court date on, and I was going to fill you in, Dave. Just been busy running around doing all the things. But I was supposed to have a court date on Monday, which is the 1st, but I requested a jury trial. And so my public defender in Maryland said, that's no problem. She's we're looking for a court date, August, September, she said. So that's where it is with me right now, sir. And then, of course, going across the country and to the best of my ability, documenting what's going on. That's what brings me here today with my buddy Aldo. We kind of met in the last week or so, and he was telling me what's going on. I don't know if you got a chance to hear some of his story, and I was listening to you when you opened up, Dave, and you're talking about all the things that are happening now. Sorry, I'm having trouble balancing my phone here. But all these things are sideways, and this works. There we go. That's perfect. So just balancing out all the things, David, and and so Aldo appeared in court today. He's got his sign here behind me, and he's got another court date on the 25th of July. He can tell you more, but that's it, sir. Just grateful for your guidance, the conversations that you and I have had in private. David knows that I've been going through a lot, as we all have, but my scenario gets pretty when you're on the front lines and you're not sitting around and you're in action and you're not just typing on a keyboard and you're going to do things as David did when he, early on COVID, we all saw him, at least I saw him for the first time doing his presentations, and these people are out front. There's a lot of, and Aldo's the same, when you're out front, you're actually doing stuff, you're met with a lot of challenges. And so I'm just grateful for people like David and people like Aldo and all of those, President Trump, everyone that's fighting up against this tyranny, because that's exactly what it is. And if we, the people, don't really get in alignment, start working together, and Aldo and I were talking about 40 minutes ago, just about we're going to do kind of like a flash protest is what we're kind of calling it. We don't know what it's called. We're going to go out and just try to talk to people, but getting people to want to care, getting people to say, I've had enough and I'm going to do something. It seems to be a challenge in of itself right now, David. It seems like a lot of people just it's almost like they enjoy their enslavement or they're aware of it, but they're not willing to do anything about it. So that's it, man. That's the latest with me.